Hey chums, my name is Nick and I create content about self-improvement, inspiration, motivation, and I try to tackle from each and every side how we can get better on personal and professional level. And if you visit on my channel, you probably noticed that I did some challenges in the past also. I did crazy physical challenge, which was about 7 days. I did wake up for 30 days at 5 a.m. I didn't eat anything for 3 days, which was crazy hard for me at that time, especially on the third day. You can check out those videos. But the point is that I think we should show instead of tell. We can talk about stuff all day long, but I think we also need to show, because how else would you know what kind of person I am? I can talk about this and that all day long, and I can still be a failure. But today's topic of discussion is self-doubt, and I think it's something we need to tackle more. And I think even the billionaires have self-doubt. They doubt themselves. If it's not all day, every day, it's probably once a week, once a month. They still doubt themselves about something. They still have question marks in the head. And I think this is something we frequently battle with, especially with what's going on in the world. We have self-doubt about each and everything. Inflation is raising to the top of the world. It's like 9% now, 8-9%. We haven't seen that type of inflation in decades. So champs, today we're gonna talk about self-doubt and how we can increase our personal mental clarity and sharpness so we can battle with the things in life better. So why do we doubt ourselves? That is the first question we should ask ourselves. A lot of times I have asked myself that question, and in former times, the most frequent answer to that question was that I didn't want to be failure in other people's eyes. I didn't want people to think of me as someone who is a failure, who cannot do anything. It was more important to me that I'm better in their eyes instead of being better in my own life. I would do everything to satisfy them, to entertain them, to waste my life simply giving them more and more things so they can be satisfied and look me with better eyes instead of working on my own and not caring what other people think of me. So that was the first thing I discovered to be one of the biggest answer to the question, why do we doubt ourselves? But a lot of people have different reasons why they doubt themselves. A lot of people are afraid of failure. That is one hell of a topic of discussion. A lot of people don't want to fail, and I cannot imagine in any scenario in my own life, in the things I did in the past, where I didn't fail hundreds of times trying to achieve something new. Because when we start into something new, when we start to create something new, we'll always fail. That is the best way to learn. That is the only way to learn. Because when we fail, we learn to work on the craft better. And once you learn all the things there are to learn about a given topic, you can then experiment with your knowledge, and then you can invent something new. Because, for example, creating videos in Final Cut Pro, when I started using Final Cut Pro, it was hell of a hard job to create videos. Now, once I learn how to transition better, how to add sounds, how to add nature sounds, I can play with that knowledge. But I failed hundreds and hundreds of times. There even something a failed transition, failed video, something I forgot in one of my published videos. So I have embarrassed myself in front of the whole world. Embarrassed myself. That is how we learn, by failing all over again. So the first two things are, you don't need to care what other people think of you. That is one of the best ways, that is one of the sure, fast ways I know to remove self-doubt out of your life. And the second thing is that you must fail in order to succeed. The third thing why we have self-doubt issues is because of previous negative experiences. Since I was 12, 13 years old, I was a chubby kid, believe it or not. But I wasn't aware that I was a chubby kid. Not until one of the older boys shot the ball where I was standing, and they told me, hey, chubby kid, pass me the ball. And I was like, wait. And I told them, I'm not a chubby kid, and I passed them the ball. And they said, okay, chubby, just pass the ball. And I went home and I saw myself in the mirror. I was like, wait, I'm a chubby kid. I have to do something about this. And that's the first sign I had self-doubt about my own body. And I was trying to satisfy other people, but that was for the right cause, because I was unhealthy chubby kid. I had to do something about it. And in a matter of year, I lost all that weight. I started exercising, and believe it or not, I was smoking cigarettes till I was 14 years old. I quit smoking and I went to the healthy life. It was because I was doubting how people saw me. But that was for the good cause. Now, a lot of people have negative experiences. They were bullied in high school for no apparent reason, and they have self-doubt issues later in life. But it's mostly attached to what other people think of us. So first of all, remove what other people think of you. Quit the thought, the idea that you will never fail, And the third, know that you have something from the past that still haunts you and creates that image that you are not enough. And the fourth thing is the rebirth, like a phoenix from the ashes. We must do everything we can to change ourselves as a person. I know this sounds cliche. This sounds like something unattainable. I am who I am. No, you should change yourself entirely. I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago. Entirely not the same person, because I worked my ass on myself to get more knowledge, more experience, more failed attempts, which brought me even more experience. And I'm glad I'm this new person. I'm glad that I can share my energy with you champs, so I can motivate just tiny bit of spark in you to start pursuing your dreams and goals. I'm not ashamed of that. I don't want to be the person I was. I want to be better all the time. And that comes with shedding my old skin and making myself a new person. Just like the snakes do. I'm not a snake, I'm a human being. So the fourth is the most important thing. Learn the craft, experience even more things until you have a complete new rebirth of yourself as a person. So champs, create a habit to keep asking yourself, what kind of person am I? What kind of things do I lack? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? If we want to be better, we have to keep asking ourselves and self-reflect on the things we know about ourselves. I had no idea what kind of person I was, not until I started meditating. And then I saw that I couldn't keep my thoughts in order. The thoughts were scattered like bullets all the time. I was thinking 10 things in 10 seconds. I wasn't someone you can rely on, but I realized that about myself. And I keep on working to this day to be someone you can put a trust on. You can tell something and I will keep that a secret, that you can rely on, that my word is my bond. I want to be someone, a strong person, someone everyone can rely on. I want to be here for my family, for my friends, for my wife, for my kids. I want to be here as a strong person. I want to radiate that energy, and I worked myself on that, but I had no idea what kind of things I lacked. I was confident in a blank page. I had none of those things I thought I had. And then I kept questioning myself, why don't people put trust in me? Because I wasn't someone you can put trust on. My thoughts were scattered like bullets. And then I kept on working on myself. But we need to realize that about ourselves first. You're not the same person as me. You have to keep questioning yourself that question. And once you find the answer, all you have to do is put out things in the physical reality to make your life better. Champs, I hope you like this video. If you like it, feel free to hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe, because I'm about to put out a lot of more content about self-improvement, motivation, inspiration. I'll also do even more challenges in the future to show you guys that it's possible. So stay tuned and see you in the next video here.